Woohoo, woohoo. Hello, Laura. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? How's your TV looking, Laura? Is it all set up now? Is it working? Oh yeah, it's going pretty good. Pretty good for me as well. Nothing as exciting as getting a new TV on my end, but yeah, you know, it's a nice little not a slow week per se, but like just yeah, last week there was so much going on with double prominence openings and the back-to-back housing tours and stuff. Which was super awesome and exciting, but then yeah, this week it's given me a bit more time where I'm trying to think through some more of what's to come, I guess, with the streams and content-wise and stuff. Been trying to give that some thought, which I know that you know for sure, because I know I've talked to you a little bit about that, and yeah, I think that'll be something we talk about on stream here, because I think that we are finally gonna have like a version of this place done by the end of today. So, I don't know that it necessarily will always stay exactly as it is as we finish it today, but I think a version will be done today. That's the hope anyway. And then, yeah, I'm trying to look forward in the future of what we ought to create and work on next. And of course, I want to get everybody's input on that, so yeah. Amphi, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you as always. Good to see both of you. I see Liara also messaged in my Discord saying that she'll be on soon as well, but apparently had a mishap with dinner, so they're working on getting that sorted first, and then we'll head over here. Amphi, how are you doing? How's your day going? How's the week going? Wednesdays, am I right? I got it. Nice. What kind of sandwich? That does sound good. I did also buy all those things that we talked about last time on stream, so I'm ready today. I am ready to rock and roll. I bought factory partitions here so we can try this thing out. Because I was kind of liking how this felt, and I'm kind of curious to see if we plop them in, how that will feel. And PB&J, ooh, that's so good though. Quite honestly, like, no joke, not being sarcastic at all. Like, I really enjoy a very simple PB&J. Like, it's actually really good. I actually really, really enjoy it. It's very simple, but like, it's just, I don't know, just such a good combo, and it's just so comforting, and it's simple and like cheap and easy, you know? So, hey, Kevin Narima, welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing today, Kevin? And how do you feel about PB&J? Important question. All right, awesome. You can stay. Good answer. Correct answer. Yeah, like, no, I 100% can dead serious say I really enjoy. I don't know necessarily PB&J is my favorite sandwich, but it's definitely like up there, like very, very high up there. Top 5, you know, just because of, again, how simple and how it's just like, you can literally make them basically anywhere you go in the world and like on any budget, and it's just good and it fills you up. It's, yeah. And then I think also like the fact that you have the peanut butter and the jelly, kind of like, I don't know, because it's so, I guess maybe, it's not liquidy, right? But it's like, I do feel like it's hard for it to, actually, no, I might take my own statement back here. I was gonna say, like, it kind of tends to not be super, like, just like dry and gross. Like, sometimes you order like a, I don't know, other kind of sandwich, and it's just like really dry, or the meat's really, I don't know, bland or something. But I feel like it's like just very hard to mess with peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know, unless you get like really, really bad bread, I guess. But like, generally speaking, peanut butter and jelly, you can pretty much find like a pretty decent brand of that, like almost everywhere, you know, and it's just good. Oh, wait, when you say, Amphi, when you say you used to put honey on yours, do you mean like peanut butter jelly and honey? Or do you mean you swap out one of those things for... Oh, never mind. I didn't read far enough. I try to not like lose comments. I try to sort of systematically read through top to bottom, you know, and then like respond one by one. So that sometimes I'll stop right before you clarify your own statement. Yeah, what the heck? Off meta PB&J build. Maybe that's an emote we need. We need a like new meta, or like new meta, off meta. I like that. That'd be kind of cool. For when like someone does something that's like kind of off the wall and you're like, whoa, wait, that's not a thing, but it should be a thing, right? Honey is also like but I agree though. Honey is a good addition to that kind of thing. Honey goes also with a lot of things quite well, and it's all natural. Or it can be. Do they make fake honey? I'm sure they do. Actually, I don't even know why that's a question. Science has found a way. Surely. Ah, Yoda. Nice of you to pop by. Not a fan, huh? Okay, I'm getting distracted again a little bit here, but a worthy distraction. Let's continue this, but I just need to also put stuff here. Let's see, oh, lighting, so let's store these, put some indirect lighting. Oh man. I kind of wonder if this is gonna need some freeze in place kind of placement, or what? Kidding me? Come on. There we go. I kind of wonder if my mouse is a little on the fritz, because I've been noticing that it kind of randomly disconnects or something sometimes, or it feels like it. There we go. Come on. No, I need to jump up on here. There we go. Does that actually even shine on the stage? I guess it does a little bit. But not quite the way you'd want it to. Okay, so to shine here, it needs to be like, it's like a perfect 45 roughly, so it needs to be right there. Like I wonder, I'm trying to think of like where we could naturally affix this to, where it's not just hanging out in the middle of nowhere, but it still can illuminate this stuff. Actually, one thought, so, okay. One thing, in addition to all the items we bought last time, I was also thinking, I have a bunch of random wallpapers and chandeliers from when I was building Prominence and some of the other builds. And so I thought I just pull all of those out of my FC chest and like give it a shot and see if any of those work well in here. Like I think I mean I do like the concrete walls. I don't really love, this is kind of just what was there from the beginning. I didn't really give this any thought. So yeah, I pulled out all these different walls and floors and some chandeliers, and thought we'd give it a go and just see if that improves the mood at all. Your dad's version of PB&J? Oh, bake everything. Yeah, gotta get that real, the real good. All right, let's see. Let's try. Okay, so gold saucer chandelier is really high. It like gets everything out of the way. And if we had a bigger chandelier like this, I was thinking, if we had a bigger chandelier, then we could affix the indirect lights to the chandelier, and then they could fire down like from the chandelier outward, which might be a kind of cool look. And it would also like give it a natural point to attach to. So like this is another cool, like potentially cool one, which really fits with the whole green thing. And then party mode, you could have like this. Oh, that actually, okay. Man, I really wish that we had more chandeliers that did this effect where they have like a disco ball thing going on. And it tints the whole room like a different color, right? Like this is a really cool thing, right? Where like, I actually really like, I think this is a pretty cool vibe. This like, everything's tinted purple. And there's like the disco, like there's so much movement and stuff in here. There's a reason why everybody uses this for their clubs and stuff. But it's just, it's like, I don't want these gigantic ice spikes every time, you know? Like, I really wish that we had something that was a little bit less it's not ridiculous looking, but it's just, this is so specific looking, you know? I wish we had something, like, I wish we could have a version of it that was a little bit closer to like the gold saucer chandelier, right? Where it was like this, but maybe just had like a little dome here and it would be like shining out. And then it would also have this level of purple tint though, you know? That'd be really cool. Hey Square Enix, if you watch this in the future, nudge nudge wink wink. Oh, would it work if you put them behind the verdants so it looks like the light is shining through them? That's an interesting thought. I mean, we could give that a go. Yeah, I'm not. Would the indirect light shine through, like all the way through? I don't know. I've never tried that. I think my initial thought would be that stage lighting, usually you light someone from the front, like from the front upper top, right? Like kind of shining down on them. That's like, I think that's why like I didn't initially think about doing that from the back, right? I think if you're going to light them from one area, typically you would light them from the front somewhere to illuminate like their face, right? Because otherwise you get them in silhouette. But like in the case of this, I mean, it's really more like just get the lighting effect, since like obviously lighting in this game is like not a one-to-one to real life necessarily. So like, I think it's a good thought though. I think we should give it a go. But man, yeah. Okay, I might like have this at the ready for like disco mode, you know? I think this would be like, I don't know, either this becomes the vibe all the time, or like occasionally, if, I don't know, during the day, right? Like it'd just be a normal chandelier. Maybe this one. Like I'm kind of leaning towards, this one's got a lot of nice atmosphere too. This skylight one, because it's got all this little particle effects and stuff, and it matches with the green. This feels like a, you know, everyday kind of look. And then maybe like if it's like nighttime, like, oh, prominence after party or something, or whatever we do, you know, then it's like disco mode. You know, like put in the other light. Like I'm kind of, okay, I'm gonna lean with this for now, because I think that obviously just like matches with the room. And then, oh, and the walls. So like curious here what we could do. So this is like the original Glade, which is two, I think that's just like two on the nose Glade looking. Especially when you consider the rest of the build is so not just Glade. This, it also gets, you kind of lose the papers and all this stuff when you have this wallpaper. This is like stuff I was trying when we were in Providence. That's too crazy looking though. I think that's just like too chaotic. If you guys are watching this too, I mean, and have thoughts, I'm curious to hear them, so feel free to fire them out. One moment, I need to blow my nose. Okay, I lied. Blow my nose and have a sip of coffee. Alright. Walnut. I think walnut. I think this one would look more, it's not very interesting by itself. I think it works better if you kind of have only parts of it peeking through and it's layered with stuff. I don't know. Like, I like this. This has at least more texture, the concrete, by itself. This is always, like, adds quite a bit of mood, this mason work, and it does match with all the rocks of the bar itself. So, like, this does look like a continuous space, sort of, if you do it like this. So that's a thought. That's one idea. Is did you really lean into the natural, like, I don't know, like a jungle cafe kind of effect? Which is, I mean, that actually could be kind of cool. I mean, to maybe even bring a bit more greenery in. It kind of matches with the fact that it's really overgrown in the backyard stage as well. So, but all the texture on the wall does kind of lose a bit of the lighting pattern that we had going with the pendant lights. I don't know. This is like not a bad option, I think, right? Like the concrete and then the mason interior wall. The bright blue one, like this. Is that what you're talking about, Laura? Hey, Ray, welcome, welcome. And yeah, it's we're like almost there. I think I can feel it. I think that we'll have a version of this done today, but I will probably be thinking on this because I definitely don't think it's like the strongest thing, you know, like I'm not sure that it's the strongest that it could be, but I think we might be able to like iterate a little bit on it over time. But I think like we absolutely can have like a pretty cool looking version of it done today for sure. We're like getting so close. The horrendous one? Wait, which one? Not a fan of the red tile. When you say not a fan of the red tile, are you talking about when I had this one up, right? Amphi. And then there's like we could do this too. Like I was like having the red actually does kind of bring in a bit of that Asian vibe a little bit more or something. I don't know. It's called a Yulmore wall, but like you know, it does bring a little bit of like the Asian-y kind of sense that we had like with the rest of the build and everything. I'm curious now too, Laura. Yeah, look that up. Which one you're talking about? And Ariel, hey, welcome in. The bar area, are you liking it? Looking pretty cool. Do you guys want to come over here again, by the way? Like, if you guys, I think it's either open or if not, I can open it up again. If you guys want to come hang out while we're building. Definitely the rest of the FC house is already open, but here, if you guys want to come in here, I might, depending on if we float a lot of stuff, I may just say everyone pop out for a moment, but like, yeah, if you guys want to come hang out, come hang out. Tiled interior wall. I'm trying to think which one that is. Hey, I'm glad you're liking it, Ariel. Yeah. Hoping it's a place that we can make use of as a group, you know? Like Melody, hopefully Melody is able to have some free time and come perform for us again. Because I'd love to get her back here, you know, performing either in the backyard stage or like here. Even just like little impromptu thing, we can all hang out, have some drinks, you know, kick back. Some night, have like a little like community happy hour, you know. The tiled interior wall, it ugly. Yeah, there's a number of walls that I would struggle a bit to find a way to make them feel like they belong in a lot of the builds, at least the ones that I would do. I will say that like some of them, I have to always think about this because like sometimes, and this is actually like a cool thing, right, with art, is that like I do often feel like very frequently you'll see an item or like an item in the game or even just like a piece of art in general out in the wilderness, right? And you'll kind of be like, oh man, like what the hell is that font? Or like, what is this item? Like who would use this? Like, I can't, this seems like just so wacky and like you know, weird. Like, why would, I don't know, it just feels very, like 0.001% of someone would want to use that. And yet, time and time again, I'm pleasantly surprised when I see that same font that I thought was ugly, but someone dresses it up in a way that's like actually really nice. You know, like just with the right photo, with the right mindset, with the right like graphic elements and stuff, like you can really make a lot of things work that don't seem like they'd maybe work, you know, when you first glance at them. And yeah, no, I just really like that. You know, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Have you had those moments, right, where you see something? I mean, okay, this also works with fashion. Same thing with fashion, right? Where, you know, you're you see some sort of article of clothing or like a new trend, and you kind of think like that's kind of silly. I don't know how anyone's gonna wear that and make that look cool. And then, you know, maybe not like that exact piece ends up being like popular, but someone like tones it back like 1 or 2 notches, and suddenly they pair it with this other thing, and you're like, whoa, actually that looks amazing. Also, for anybody who's just joining us, welcome to the stream. I see we have a few more viewers here. Hey, if you're new here, or if you're just lurking, want to just say hello, pop in and say hi if you want to say hi. We're just building an NFC room right now. I'm just testing out some other interior walls because like a wallpaper can really make such a difference, you know, to a build, and it's just such an easy way to add a different flavor to the room. And I just decided I'd grab a couple of the wallpapers that I had lying around on my FC chest, and we'd give them a go. And at first glance here, none of those 3 that I just tried are going to work. I do think, I mean, chat, let me know what you think. I'm curious. But like, you know, so we have the concrete wall that I'm already using. The mason work interior wall. I do think like the concrete wall, I really like the concrete wall because it has that natural look with the greenery that has that very like sort of modern, minimal chic kind of thing going on. And then there's like the mason work wall, which really matches with the bar in terms of the stonework that's around the aquarium here, right? Like that really feels like it's just one continuous thing going all the way around the room. And then maybe even like the Yulmore wall. It's much more of like a clean cafe look, but I think I could see an argument being made that this is also a nice feel. You know, it just feels, it doesn't feel like overwhelmingly like you're in the jungle or something. But I don't know, maybe it feels a little more classic looking or something. What do you guys think, chat? What are your thoughts? Also, I just noticed too, we need to dye these stools because they're kind of sticking out. Everything else is dyed chocolate brown. I'm guessing that at least on a base level, we'll just dye these chocolate brown. Although, okay, here, we could get into some like color stuff where maybe we should have a pop of color, you know? Like make these, I don't know, like red or something, like a little bit bright red, just so they kind of pop out from everything else. Because if everything is just dull brown, I think it could get kind of lost and maybe lose a little bit of like the dynamics. Like I'm wondering, maybe bringing in like this color a little bit more, right? Some of how there's a little bit more like ornamentation going on here. And we can't dye this, so kind of wondering if we need to spice up some of these sides with a little bit more color or variation to get them all feeling a little bit more like they belong together. Where is this build? Oh, let me put up the address actually. Here you go. There you are, guys. If you would like to come on over here and come hang out, there's the build, or there's the address rather. It's the FC house, my FC house. So And see, the way the light hits the verdant partition inside the aquarium. Oh yeah, right? Like, yeah, I definitely really love like how the light's all bouncing around here. Like there's a lot of like, just the interaction of light on greenery is always something that really catches my attention, both in real life and in the game. I think that just like seeing light move through trees and greenery and stuff, or especially when it's like a really warm, subtle glow, I really, really like that look. So actually, like, I mean, I was considering like this, right? Like this, I think is also just so cool. Like if you turn all the lights off, like this look right here, like this is so cool, right? This like has so much, it's so dynamic looking. How it's shadowing over here and, you know, casting like a little bit harsher light here. I just think this looks so dramatic and interesting. Compared to like, let's just say like this, right? Like this is kind of like, oh, well, there's nothing here that's like really catching my eye per se. It does looks good though, but like it doesn't really maybe draw my attention so much. But then like this, right, with the lights rippling through here and like this, I think that looks really interesting. Hey, Selena, welcome to the stream. Hey, if you're free, want to come hang out? I told everyone else in the stream too. I put the address up there. It's my FC house. I mean, you guys, many of you have already been here from the housing tour, but if you guys want to come hang out while I'm building in here, come hang out. The whole FC house is open right now, as well as even the room here that I'm working in, which is room number 3. Is there a hazy effect? Yeah, so there's the hazy effect that you're seeing. Well, so in the aquarium, there's a bit of like light tinting that happens, and so if I change this from, this is a green tint here, and that's because it's fresh water. If I change it to salt water, actually I can do that. If I change it to salt water, you'll see it tints blue, which actually looks kind of cool. Maybe we could do that. I don't know. That looks kind of nice too. But that's the tinting from the aquarium. Then the indirect lights here actually do have a bit of a haze. So you can see actually there's these light particles. One of the coolest things about the indirect light is these little light, like dust particles that get emitted. And so it does cast a haze here. It's pretty subtle, but it does cast a haze. You'll see it inside Prominence too, because I actually have 2 of these shooting at the DJ booth as well. So there's like an extra haze in the room around the DJ booth in Prominence. And then additionally, we have even more atmosphere if we turn this light on, because this chandelier is one that actually emits its own particles. So this chandelier, like, do you see all this stuff falling off here? That's all being emitted from the chandelier. And you see how if I kind of move it in front of backdrop here, there's like a beam of haze that comes down from the chandelier. It's super awesome. It really adds a lot to the mood. And it's actually also like an effect that happens with the disco lights too. So for Selena and Ariel, I'm not sure if you were in here when I was previewing the chandeliers as well, picking out chandeliers. But like for like disco mode, right? There's this chandelier, which I'm sure you've seen a lot of times in nightclubs, because it's this one and the blue one. I think it's diamond, and there's like, this is the diamond chandelier. I think the other one is like crystal or ice chandelier or something. And it's a little bit more blue tinted. But these 2 are the only ones that, or these 2, and then there's the Allegan one, the projector or something. But they're the only ones that do this like disco light effect on the ground. But they also have this particle effect that fires off from the chandelier and adds all the haze in the room, which is really, really good for atmosphere. And I love that it does this. I just kind of wish that we had one that wasn't so specifically icicle-y, right? Like, because the particles that come off this one are little snowflakes. And then even on the ground, it's like a gigantic snowflake, which is wonderful for Winter Wonderland builds, but not so maybe amazing when you're trying to, like, say, specifically do an Asian build or something. We ran into that at Ichi, actually, where at Ichi, yeah, exactly. So Ichi has that chandelier, and I know that we talked about this, like, when we were finishing out Ichi, and we were debating, you know, should we use that chandelier because it's not Asian and the rest of the build is very distinctly Asian. But then none of the Asian lanterns have any kind of effect like that at all, which is a bit of a pity, you know, because, like, that would be so cool if we just were given, like, an Asian lantern that also gave us that wonderful effect. Trying to figure out some extra lighting here. I do like the little bit of pattern that casts here on the floor. I wish it was a little bit more pronounced. I was looking for a chandelier. Ariel, you said you're looking for a chandelier with a similar effect to the bathhouse. Unfortunately, you can't preview them in the way you preview for. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you can't preview any of the, like, walls, either interior or exterior. You have to just, like, buy them and look. If you do look in, if you look in the housing resources section of my Discord, I did link a bunch of links to different previews for stuff that, like, doesn't come with the game. So if you want, I don't know 100% that every single interior or every single housing exterior and everything is all linked there, but I ran into the same issue you had, Ariel, where I wanted to have a preview without buying, like, everything. And between all the links that I have linked there, it pretty much covers everything. Walls, chandeliers, housing exteriors, as well as things like aquarium fish, and also the plants, like the flowers and stuff that you can grow in the little potted plants. Because I don't know if you guys know, but, like, if you grow flowers in oh my god, Alora, oh, it's this wall. Oh man, all right, well, we got to show this. I see, this is what you're talking about. But yeah, if you grow potted plants in your apartment or anything, the plant actually goes through stages as it grows. It doesn't just, like, pop up out of the ground instantly. So it has, like, 4 different stages. There's, like, a little sprout, and then it kind of buds, or, you know, grows a little bit more, and then it starts to have some really small leaves, and then it actually has a full finished form. So I know a couple of people have made use of that, where they will take their screenshot for, like, for example, if you want, like, a really delicate looking cherry tree that's not the Doman dogwood, then you can grow cherry blossoms in a potted plant and then just take the screenshot during the 3rd or 4th stage, and you'll get this, like, alternate looking mini cherry tree that you can have in your apartment. It's like a little bonsai tree almost. It looks really good. And hello Ariel and Alora. Welcome. Oh man, let's slap this ridiculous blue wall on here. Oh man, there we go. I think we got it. I think this is it. This is the one. And Amphi, I don't think... Oh, you missed everything. So you should come on over here and hang out with us and catch up on everything. You too, Selena, if you're around. Just decking this place out with the coolest wallpaper known to man. What else? See, what else do we have here? Oh yeah. Let's figure out how to do the which part should we do next? Oh, I do think we have more plants. I think I wanted to use another of the potted oliphant ears, if possible. Oh, here we go. Yeah. And then float this one up as well. Just has a really, like, just having a little bit of extra greenery, you know? It's a nice feel. Let's have it not clip. I guess it does kind of block the bookshelves a little bit. That's okay though. Not a big deal. People can just brush the plant aside. Is there a orientation of this that doesn't clip? There we go. Like that. Oh, okay. No worries, Selena, no rush. Yeah, I mean, sorry, it wasn't a command so much as just like, if you guys all want to come hang out, come hang out. But if you guys are busy, all good, I understand. Let's see, does that look kind of weird though? Oh, yeah, I don't like the back of this. It feels like the back of the plant. Okay, let's flip this back around. It's been unfortunate that... Okay. I think we gotta just accept that it might clip a little bit more, that we can just bring it forward. There we go. Oh. There. Okay. Cannot place any more items. Oh man. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, I know why. Here we go. Let's grab this. Hey, Liara, welcome, welcome. Were you able to get your food okay? Here we go. This is why we had this. Okay, hold on. Also, I gotta change these walls back. It's too much. It's too much. Too much power, Laura. Let's give this a go for a little while and see how this feels. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I kind of like the cleanliness of the concrete. I think that's more like the direction I want to take the overall house, is with the concrete look. But we shall see. Oh, you know what? Actually, the wood slats are already there. We can just clip to those. Oops. Okay, where Riviera Walsh? There we go. Come on. Alright, I need this a little bit closer so I can see. Just want to be able to put it right below the troop stage. That way it's sitting on the floor. Although I guess you could put it, we could put it extra low and then have it look like the pot is like a little bit shorter than normal. It's an option too. But we'll start with it at normal height. Okay. We hit the limit, but don't worry. I counted for this because I hit a bunch of items in the back corner there, specifically so that I would run up to the limit and then be like, no, don't worry, we're good, we got this. There we go. Is that even? Okay, back to normal. Wait, are these not all dyed the same color, these troop stages? Right? That's lighter than this, right? Am I freaking out? That's 100%. Okay. They're not dyed the same color. Oh my gosh. What color are these? What's Laura doing? Where? Oh my god. I had the camera turned so I couldn't see. What a nice perch you have there, Amphi. I mean, with your name and like this setting, you know, it really fits. Just like, you know, the water, the plant life, it feels like your natural habitat. You know, catfish swimming here in the water, just doing its thing. Is this let's see though. What do we, so what are our last items here that we need to place? We have our 2 indirect lights, then we need wooden steps. How many slots do we have? 4 left? Okay. I think these lights, I put these lights on the table, but I realized I really meant to hang them right here and do something interesting with lighting. We need to also still put a showcase back here and pop it into the floor, so that way it looks like it's sunken behind there. Let's see. Oh, and this thing needs to be moved. Okay, so I'm gonna take these out as well for now. That's gonna cause problems. You need to get the... Yeah, you do need to get the frog suit. You gotta get to Shadowbringers to get that, right? In here. I guess you could have it... Do you have it on your main if we do other ether tours? There's no way you don't, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. I feel like I want to try attaching... Okay. Let's see if we can get the indirect light working. Oh, I already had it there. If we need to nix the factory partitions in between the slats, that's also an option. And also, I guess these slats are using up 6 slots, and that's a little much, so if we need to, we could always get rid of that as well. Switch it out to something else. Oh, I just realized too, if I remember correctly, if I take this and I put it back in storage, but I leave it on, then when we place it, the beam will actually be showing already, and then, because it will save its state, and then that way we can actually place it while the beam is on, and then that way we can see like how it shines. So pro tip there, yeah, if you are using the indirect lights, right? If you start placing them normally, or even if you use the preview window, the light will be off, so you can't tell where the beam is. But if you actually own the item and you turn the light on and then store it and then pull it back out, the light will stay on, and you're able to like rearrange it and do from place from inventory, or place from from furnishing storage, and that is very helpful. So let's see, how can I angle and see what I'm doing here? Oh god. Ugh, computer, come on. Bear with me. My mouse keeps triggering like this, like not wanting to stay with the item. That's so frustrating. Ah, come on. I literally cannot pick this item up. Okay. Yes. Please don't disconnect. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess it won't naturally stick to this. Okay. New plan. This is what? One click in front of here? Okay. We're gonna use this for a second. Wait, what? No, not that. Come on. Where are you with slap position? There we go. Okay. We're gonna take this. And we're gonna attach our indirect light to this. And that'll be... Oh god. I think it needs to be higher. But we'll see here. Over here. Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that we can get an angle here where it shines down. There we go. The spotlight here on him without it being super direct. Okay, I'm gonna turn the lights all the way down low so we can really see where this is shooting. All right, Ariel, you're on. Perform. It's your time. Do a backflip. Fake Liara. Fake Liara is here? Is she here in the room with us? I can't see anyone's name while I'm in here. Let's see. Let's rotate this. Oh. If I do... Oh. There we go. Okay. Ooh, there we go. With some light splash there on the wall as well. That's nice. That's nice. Maybe forward a bit more. do you guys think? I feel like maybe there. It's like pretty purposefully on here. Yeah. There you go. With like, it's like fully spotlit. I think that might be our winner. This kind of makes me think though, like, what should there really, does there need to be 2 stages? Or should there be, like, what do you guys think, right? Like, it feels like, as much as that's nice and symmetrical, and I do love that, because everything else is symmetrical for the most part in here, it kind of doesn't make sense to have 2 stages, because there'd probably only be ever one bard playing at a time in here. So like, what else do you think could go on one of these sides? Hey, Ray, welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us. This is Ray, everybody. Ray and Medion. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, well, you know what? Even if we do end up doing something else on the other side, this will at least be frozen here, so... Let me grab... There we go. No, gosh. Please, Square Enix, allow me to lock items so I don't have to deal with this. Oh, I think this is Liara. Hey, what's up, Liara? Welcome, welcome. Nice. Wait, I just thought about it. Ray, you're back. Ray's a good friend of mine in the game here, and they were unsubbed for a little while, taking a little bit of a break before 6.1 came out, so I didn't think about that for a second there, but yeah, Ray's back. Yay! That's also why, like, you guys probably haven't seen Ray on a couple of the times we've hung out or been on, like, the housing tours and stuff. But maybe you'll see more of them now. Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Empty housing. True, we will have... Oh man, all the Ishgard stuff. Are you guys excited for Ishgard? Checking retainers. Oh, okay, yeah. So Amphi, are you? Do you? I know. Yeah, like, I mean, I love the idea of symmetry too, but do you think it's kind of strange that it, you know, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it quite makes sense that there would be a bar on, or a stage on both sides. Also, I gotta put this away, I guess, because I'm out of items. Oh, I might as well put the summoning bell away too for now, and then this Hakonin. I don't really need them out right now. Your services are no longer needed. Wait, what? Oh, I see what it said. Sorry. I just realized it's not saying I am out of furnishing spots. It's because I cannot place more than 2 of these, and I had this other one as a test over here. That is why. Got it. Now it should work. Okay. Dang you, random item limit on certain items. I'm thankful though that at least for these items it's 2. Cause it, like, man, it's kind of frustrating that for a bunch of the items, like the Gordian chairs and some of the other primally or raid related items, that it's only 1 for a state, so you can't make anything symmetrical with them. Like, for example, the Mahaki coffin or something, right? Like, it'd be really cool to be able to use 2 of them and have them, like, on either side of, let's just say, a demon bar or something, or like a stage. But you can't. You can only have 1. And in the case of Alora, she makes it work perfectly by making it the spaceship. But if you're not making specifically that, it can be troublesome. Where did that go? Come on. Give me the damn light. Oh, okay. Amphi's looking forward to all the stone furniture for Ishgard. Yeah, that's true. Like right now, everybody builds stone furniture by using just like the back of the, what is it, the mason work chimney or something, whatever that one is, right? Like, and everybody who does like castle builds and stuff just uses like a bajillion of those. Oh, also I just saw posture check from Ariel. Thank you very much. That's a good reminder. Which I guess I didn't mention that yet. I tried to activating a bunch of the channel points. I want to eventually obviously get some more creative ones, but I put some basic ones up there. So there's like posture check, hydrate, stretch, highlight your message. So I'm definitely working on. Thank you, Selena. I will stretch. Actually, ooh, that feels really good. Yeah, I am working on getting those up and running so that we can do some cool stuff with that. Might as well fire this out to you guys. Do you guys have any suggestions for channel point redeems that you guys would really like to see? Do you guys have like a bajillion channel points all saved up? Do you have like many thousands? I don't really know what the rate of acquisition is for those. So, do you have like 20,000 just like stored up, like ready to rock and roll? Or oh man. All right, feed me water, guys. Wow. Okay. I guess that's not infinite, but it definitely, at least at the moment, since I don't have any bigger redeems, sounds like I need to get some bigger redeems there. Yeah. What would you guys like to see there? Oh. And I sorry, I like the idea of asymmetry. Sorry, I'm getting a little behind here on the chats. So Selena's waiting for. Oh, okay, yeah. Selena, you're waiting for Ishgard to release, but not because you want Ishgard housing, but you want to have everybody shuffling their homes and stuff, and hopefully that frees up a bunch of plots in the other wards. Yeah, Ariel, I understand what you're saying too, when you're like about how it's a little bit gloomy out there. Like, I definitely have like some friends who love the, like it's kind of like wintry, cozy, right? Like it's snowing, right? And I know people like really love snow. I think like Ray really loves the Ishgard vibe. It's like very snowy, and it like really makes you want to go inside next to a warm fireplace and all that stuff. And like I love that. I think that is like a really cool thing. There's a lot of ideas I would have for building within the Ishgard space, but I will say I do agree with you, Ariel, where like for me personally, I kind of find like cold, gloomy weather like a not as nice for me personally. Like I feel more sort of energized when I'm in tropical warm weather, which you can probably see in my taste in builds, right? Like that most of my stuff is like got all this greenery and it feels kind of like it could belong in the tropics or something. Also, I realized I should get a better angle for this so I can put the lighting in. Oof. Oh, so clunky. Come on. Okay. There we go. Is that actually... Wow, did I get that in one shot? Even? Oh, okay, it's a little bit off. The light hits like one grid snap in front of this one, and then this one it hits like right on it. Or did I get that right? It swoops around right to the line. Maybe it is actually good to go. Okay, let's try one snap back. Is that too far? Oh, that is too far. I think actually it was good to go, I guess. I do kind of like that that's a little bit more straight, like looking right at this. Versus this kind of bleeds over into this a little bit. All right, good enough. I can always adjust that a little bit later. Oh, I see, but it's like way... Wait, is that where this is too? Is this one floating out in the middle of nowhere? No. How is this one hidden up there? It's higher up, isn't it? Yeah, this one's higher up. Other one's higher up on the pole, I think. Also, Liara, you don't know what channel points are? Is that what you were asking? To be honest, I'm not like, I mean, I'm not like super Twitch aficionado either, but basically, I think that's what you're asking, what channel points are. And basically, whenever you chat, subscribe, follow, react, emote in like a channel, if they're affiliate or above, you can start gaining channel points. And basically, it's basically just like a currency that you can use in that person's specific channel. And then they can set any kind of different rewards that you can then redeem those points for. So, one way to unlock, for example, emotes is through subscribing to someone's channel. But channel points are a way to just reward anybody who basically participates in your channel at all. Even if they just follow or they're just lurking or whatever, right? But if they chat a little bit, if they just spend time in there, it's a nice way where you can kind of let them still do some cool stuff. So for example, you can, some people will do, like earlier someone said like blare an air horn for like 100K or something. So you can have fun things where, it'll be like, oh, for 1,000 channel point redeem, like you'll make the person like have to play backwards on their keyboard, right? They'll flip their keyboard around and they'll be playing the game, but it's like flipped upside down or something. And then you can go all kinds of crazy with this. Although, obviously some of it could be a bit distracting. Like, I mean, in my case, it would, I don't know. I do want to avoid any that would be like too obnoxious, maybe. But I do want them to be fun. Like, I don't know. One Okay, hear me out. One thing I know that everyone keeps talking about is like that you guys think my voice is very like ASMR or something. Like, would you guys want a channel redeem thing where it like for like 2 minutes or something, I have to only speak like an ASMR voice or something, like only whispering, um, or something like that. You know, like. That's like, I was trying to think of like what would not break the vibe of my stream, but still be like a fun, different kind of thing that you could toggle on and off. You know what I mean? Because like, I mean, you guys have the channel points and you should have ways that you want to redeem them, right? So, I mean, I am considering like what you guys would really want. Is that something you guys would really want? Why is this not working? I don't understand. Oh wait, it should be only one click. And then it was like... Why is this not working like the other light? Is it not snapped to the same height? Oh no, it's lower. What the heck? Why does grid snap not work the same way for everything? Being too picky maybe, I don't know. I like warm mirrors in cold places, so probably would go for Ishcard if you didn't have a plot already. I mean, Amphi, you could always like put in for the lottery, right? Once Ishcard opens. Because then also, I mean, lottery for like a medium or even a large, right? Imagine how big your fishing shack could be if you had a large. Gotta talk like Bob Ross. That's true. Yeah, oh yeah, swapping to like different glams. Like wear, I don't know, yeah, wear some other outfit or something. Fishing mansion. Yeah. The whole fishing village. I was like just showing someone the other day Nora's like his Dome and Dogwood town. And honestly, that build still absolutely blows my mind. Like it's crazy how absurdly good that build is. I'm thinking about that because of the whole, like we were saying, like a village, right? Like building a whole fishing village or something. And it just was like occurring to me like how absolutely insane that build is. Why can I not get this to look even? Is this light seriously not the same? What am I doing wrong? I'm like genuinely kind of baffled why I can't get this light to function like this other one. Doesn't help that I'm playing a little blind here. Okay, new plan. What if I grab the light again here? Okay, if I get it to stick again. There you go. Okay. Let's pull this light out. And because we at least have the slat here, I can like really see if they're the same. Yeah, see, this one's like a little bit higher. The heck? Oh man. So here we go. 9 out of 10 moment. If you're new here, I don't know if I've explained to all of you the 9 out of 10 thing, but like this. So, okay, wood slat, absolutely like S tier item, amazing, right? Like from almost in every regard, like it just adds so much to the game. There's just so much possibility with this. It's extremely versatile, and there's just crazy things people do it. Crazy things people do with this. And but then when you try to attach wall items to this thing, what is happening here? You see this little gap? Like, why is it not attached to the wall? You know, and you cannot get like if you can do some trickery where you maybe fake this and like get it to look like it's sticking, but like it naturally, any wall mounted thing will snap to the partition, but it will have this gap. And therein brings up our 9 out of 10 thing, which is 9 out of 10 things about this slat are absolutely fantastic. Love it, recommend it, you know, would buy again. And then the last 1/10 is like something extremely minor in the sort of like, it seems like it would be very fixable, and yet here it is, and it's just like, what? So for anybody, yeah, like Ariel and Kevin Narima, if you guys haven't been here when I've mentioned the 9 out of 10 thing before, that's what I mean when I say that, which is just like, excuse me? That's fair, that's fair. Germs, icky, COVID, bad. So, I mean, maybe it's the only thing that is right. Maybe that's it. I'm the real 9 out of 10. For not understanding. Trying to like match this up. It's barely touching this little thing. Okay, close enough. There we go. Come on. Let me grab this dang thing. There we go. Okay, how am I gonna put this? How's that look? I like that this would be like perfectly framing this, but I kind of like that the light would hit a little bit more directly on the stage like this. It's a little bit forward. So with the little circle coming a little bit forward like this. I'm gonna leave it like that. So we're gonna freeze this one in place. Oof. Come on. Look at all you guys dancing up in here. I love it. I don't even need fish. Who needs fish when you got friends, right? I mean, fish are friends, not food, as a wise movie once taught many of us, I think. Oh gosh. Oh, did it just snap to it? Darn. Okay, I can't leave the menu then, I guess, huh? Okay, is that back where it was before? Yeah, about correct. Oh boy, okay. There we go. Move that one. Disconnect, and then let's grab this one. Come on. What about correct? How aggravating. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's very close. I think it's just a matter of angling this a little bit. Oh, not too much. Okay, that's pretty close. I think we're gonna go with that. Here we go. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. LGC Gaming, hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Liking the design? Hey, glad you're liking it. Yeah, we are finally getting close to just about done with this one, which is very exciting. We've been working on this one for a little while. 2 hours building, you know, is not a lot of time to really get into the thick of things. It's taken a little while, but yeah, it's coming out pretty cool. I think it's got a really interesting, fun vibe. You had P. Sherman 42 Wally Way, Sydney stuck in your head since childhood. Yeah. You know, that's interesting. Like, I wonder, did they? I don't know. What about it is so memorable? Because, like, yeah, it's pretty. I feel like so many people have that phrase stuck in their head, but it's not inherently a easy thing to remember or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or is that actually? Did they like test that and like figured out that is actually very easy to remember for whatever psychological phonetic reasons or something, you know? Ooh, okay, look at that. Look at that lighting. Man, the lighting when it hits the greenery is just so, you know? You bet the Gold Squad house has been being worked on the past week? Which one is the Gold Squad house? Ray, you okay there? Are you getting some shots of our fish friends here? One moment, coffee sip time. But yeah, look at that. Okay, I gotta admit, I was like not super thrilled with sort of the vibe that I was getting when we were building this. Excuse me. Like I was kind of worried that it was going to be a little bit flat feeling, but actually now that we've added a lot of the lights in here, and now that we have our fish in the tank, oh man, and breaking out of the tank, It's looking really cool. I think now that if we get some of the backlighting here from the bar, that'll be really cool looking. And maybe like touch up a little bit of the coloring a bit. We still have the stairs here that we need to add. Well, 42 is in every movie. Oh yeah, wait, I've heard about this, right? Like, it's the Pixar theory, right? To LGC game, what you're talking about, right? Like, there's okay, well, 42, obviously, that's a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide, is that correct? I would think, unless it's also a Pixar reference for their own reasons, but I'm gonna guess it's 42, which is Hitchhiker's Guide. And then I know there's like a whole interconnected thing with Pixar movies where like, there's like that crazy thing that people wrote on the internet where it's like, it has all the Pixar movies are interconnected. They're all in the same universe. Because in almost every Pixar movie, there are either references to the other movies or even straight up like other characters like just appear in other movies in the background or something. Pizza Planet, right, is in like the Pizza Planet like rocket ship truck is in like a bunch of movies, hidden places. Yeah, like if you guys are interested in that, like I recommend looking that up. Like the Pixar, I don't know if it has an official title other than like the Pixar theory or something, but it's super interesting. Like people just unofficial fans, you know, splicing all the little bits and like all the Easter eggs and stuff and all the Pixar movies together. Super cool. It's just like such an interesting look at stuff. All right, let's see if I can pull this off. I'm gonna try to push a showcase into the floor. You know what? Actually, okay. I'm going to use this. Wait, what do I need to do here? I need to mega crane this, right? What's the most efficient way to mega crane this in here? Actually, this is probably too unruly. I'm gonna use the wood slats. I think that might be a better call. I want to put this in my inventory just because everything's just gonna get like really snappy and crazy here. And hey, Ruffcast, welcome. Excuse me, I have not trapped anybody in there. They willingly went in the tank. And they are performing for us. Entertainment. Dinner and a show, you know? Also, LGC Gaming, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here with us. And I see you responding to Ruffcast. Are you a DJ as well? Are you, by any chance, a DJ in the scene? When you say it's you and me this Saturday, are you guys performing a back-to-back set? Pop-up. Oh yeah, never mind. I read. Now I'm reading Roff's thing. Oh hell yeah! Pop-up metal show with Artie. Gonna be a good damn time. Nice. Okay, so Roff, you guys are doing more like all-in metal sets. I love it. Yeah, guys, if you guys are new to my channel and also my sort of the community of folks here, Roff's a good friend of mine. I built a Ichi nightclub for him, and he's been running that for like the last year or so. And also, he's been learning to DJ over the last year. And recently, he realized that a thing that he really loves to DJ is metal music. And so I know he's been talking to me about how he's like you know, I think my thing is like going all in on the metal DJ sets. And he's been finding out some other people in the community are also all about the metal. And so, yeah, if you shout out to Rothcast there, check out his channel and give him a follow. Apologies, I'm still working on my exclamation point shout out command, but yeah, shout out there to Rothcast and I guess also LGC Gaming here, also another DJ, who it sounds like the three of them are gonna be going back to back for a metal show sometime this weekend. So if you're about that life, give them a follow. See, yeah, Saturday Night Metal Show. RDB Club the last few weekends to do metal only sets. Cool. Yo, well, hey, glad to have you here with us. That's awesome. I love it. I think that's something I'd love to see more of, you know, is like, that we kind of start becoming like, I mean, I don't want to say the music industry, but like in the sense that, what am I saying here? I do feel like it'd be really cool to start seeing people get a little bit more niche in like the shows that we see. So it'll be like deep house music here at this club, you know, and then like metal music here at this club. And then we kind of start getting DJs who get really, really good at that specific type of sound, where they can really put together, for example, like a metal DJ set, you know, and just be really focused in on making that thing truly amazing. So yeah, Liara, if you're into metal music, give Roth, and it sounds like an LGC Gaming a follow. Roth, if you know the address and the time of the event that you guys are playing, put it here in the chat. I'm not always going to encourage that everybody always like, you know, necessarily pitch themselves in the chat, but like absolutely, like in this case, like please let them know where you guys are going to be playing. That way, I know some people here probably would be interested in checking you guys out. So you get an exception. Pitch that show, man. Okay, and for anybody wondering what I'm doing, I need to put a showcase, one of these display showcases. I need to put it here behind the bar, right? So what I'm trying to do is, here, let me show you, right? So I want to illuminate the bottles here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a showcase behind here just to give it the glow. Do you see how the showcase glows like this? Right, so if I drop this and I just pop it behind the bar, suddenly all the bottles glow, right? So like, there we go. Like something like this, where you get that nice little glow behind the bottles, because if I take it away, they're very dull and they don't really jump out at you. So the problem though is that the glass in the game does some funky things where if it overlaps, I don't know, had problems crashing servers or something before. So, so I can't just naturally place this on the ground because this is glass. There's technically like some glass here at the front of the showcase as well as in the fish tank above it. And the game doesn't like that. So what I need to do is I just need to nudge the showcase into the floor ever so slightly to make sure that the showcase can actually position here while the fish tank is where it is. And I can do that because both the fish tank and the showcase are tabletop items. And without using any tools or anything, we can push tabletop items into the floor by using what people often refer to as a mega crane. And the way we're going to do that is we take this, we take wooden beams, and by putting multiple wooden beams next to each other, let me turn the lights up actually, so you can see this a little bit better. All right, mood lighting off. Right, maybe I'll turn it up even more so you can really see what's going on. Okay. But we have these wooden beams, and now if we place the table, a Riviera wall shelf or like a wooden, what do you call it, a wood loft here, and then we place the tabletop item on top of that, we can grab the beam and it will take the whole collection of stuff and we can nudge it into the floor, right? So that's gonna make more sense in a moment here so check this out, right? So here what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna have my little shelf here, right? Now, you see how like, if I was just gonna place the showcase naturally, it would only be on the floor, right? Ugh, sorry, I'm trying to grab this. Computer's having a bit of trouble here. But yeah, so if I have my showcase, right? Like the best I could do is put it on the floor and it'd be about that height, right? So you see where it is in height-wise. But if I put it here on this, right? And now instead of grabbing the showcase, I grab the wooden beam. Do you see how it picked up everything, right? And now if I pick up the whole thing and I push this down to as low as it can go, there, do you see how it's going into the floor? Look at that. See? So if I was to look, if I click, do you see how it's now sunken into the floor? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing here with the mega crane. Mr. Minor Threat, hello, hello. Welcome back into the stream. Well, let me catch up on chat for a second. I know I was giving that explanation and I fell a little bit behind here. Let me catch back up here. So music, okay, so yeah, so Roth and LGC Gaming are going to be doing a metal set this weekend. Awesome, Liara followed them both. That metal set is going to be 9 p.m. EST Saturday. Crystal, Goblet, or Goblin. Goblet. Let's see here. Ward 9, Plot 7. Saturday. Yeah. Cool, yeah. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, check those guys out. Like I said, Roth's a good friend of mine. Absolutely give him a listen. We all want to support each other. Placing bets. There's go. Megalyn, my beloved. Oh man, yeah. Amphi's saying they've used seven beams to crane stuff into the ground. Yeah, so like what I just did there with the 2 beams, you could put, like basically you put the beams onto other beams and you always just put them on the lowest point of the beam. But you could do that up to, I think, yeah, about 7 items because you can only pick up 10 items at a time in one go. So like if I had 7 of these attached to each other, I'd still need 2 more slots to have the Riviera wall shelf and then the actual item I want to push into the floor. So I think you can have up to 8, I want to say. It might be. But then if you have over 10 items, then you can't pick them all up as a unit is the problem because the game won't allow you to do that. So you can't infinitely push things into the floor with the with that mega crane, but you can get it really far. You can get it really, really far with the mega crane thing. Oh, yeah, the wooden skylights. Yeah, the new items. And you're welcome, Roth, yeah. Never knew that. Oh, you never knew the limit of picking up the items that we were talking about, Laura? Also, let's see here. I'm thinking about if this is going to be a little too far, actually. Because the thing is, I want to make sure that the bar gets illuminated all the way top to bottom when I push it in the floor. So I only need a little bit in the floor. It's probably like just so it can clear the fish tank, right? So there you go, right? So it's just gonna be below the fish tank. I might even see if you could possibly go a little bit higher. And another important thing is we got to be able to disconnect this from the other items. I'm trying to think if that's going to be an issue, because once we push this into the wall, we can't click it, so we need a way to be able to disconnect all this other stuff from this. I think that the technique there would be we place an table. Let me place an item on here just in case. I think this will work. So, oh, it's already got disconnected. Oh, because it's in the floor. I see. Okay, we'll have to reset this for a second. Okay. Come on, showcase. Okay. Let's put a stuffed alpha on here. I think this will help us disconnect. I think once it's in the what we just saw there, it'll automatically disconnect. So, but just in case, we'll do this. Sink this into the floor a little bit. Bring it back up slightly. Let's see if this allows us to place it. Just gonna chill in here and hope I pick up some tips. Hey, yeah, sure. No, that's the vibe. I want to help you guys just like occasionally with throwing out those housing tips. Shoot, what am I? Okay, I know what I was thinking I'm doing. I'm gonna put this up here. I'm gonna turn the lights back down because otherwise I can't see the lighting effect that we're getting on the bar. And I want to make sure that the whole point of doing this is we want to get the right light shining through in the bar. So to get that looking optimized, let's do that. Let's push this back into the floor. Just a tad. I wonder if this is gonna pop back up, but it might not just because of the way this thing's coded. Okay, there you go. Okay, so see how we got the illumination here on the bar? And I want, okay, like I start losing it if I go too far back, right? Okay, let's go right about there. I think that's looking pretty good. There's a little bit of the bar, or a little bit of the showcase popping out of the back there, but as long as it's not, see on the top row there, how it's showing like that, I really just don't want that to be happening. But as long as it's just a little bit of the bracketing in the back, that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. And kind of wish it was illuminating the top a bit more, but that looks pretty cool though. I think at least it gets that illumination that we were talking about. Okay. Can I pull this whole structure back out now? Okay. I think what I need to do is grab the stuffed alpha and move it back to storage. So the trick here is you can disconnect things from each other a couple of ways, right? When they're all affixed to each other. One is you use a second tabletop item on the same surface. Like, so they were both attached to the Riviera wall shelf, right? The wooden showcase that we are using for the backlight, and I also put a stuffed alpha on there. Both are tabletop items. Now, by taking the stuffed alpha, which is an item I don't actually want there, and I put it back in storage, it actually disconnects everything else that's on that Riviera loft. And I can actually pull this thing back out, and it's all disconnected from each other. And I think, let's see, if I need to get rid of the, hopefully this doesn't pull the, I'm pulling out the troop stage here, so I can grab the, hopefully grab the wooden beams. Let's see if I can store these. Store. See, because they're stuck to each other right now. Okay, let's just move this here for a second. Where did the wooden beams go? Okay, here we go. Ooh, let me grab this. Thank goodness it's not grabbing the fish tank. There we go, here's our wooden beams. Okay, that didn't work as cleanly as I was hoping it would, but, you know, it happens. Okay, let's just put this back in my inventory. What the heck is on this? What? Something else on here? Oh, it's the repair wall shelf. I see. Come on. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Okay. And there we go. Now we have our showcase sunken in the floor there, and everything's disconnected. The stuffed alpha is gone. And we can put our troop stages back. I don't need to dye these. There we go. Okay. And how are we on slots? 7 slots left. Okay, perfect, perfect. So we have the illumination on the bar. Ooh, I like that in the dim light that the little coffee siphons glow too. That's pretty cool. Okay, some final-ish touches. We're probably gonna add like, oh, we have some lanterns and lighting that we need to add back in. But first, we need our wooden loft. We gotta figure out like roughly where we want this. Oh, okay, here's a good, so I'm gonna store this. What I need to figure out is, at one point we figured this out, but I need to load out of the room and come back into the room because I want to make sure that we don't load into the wooden loft, because whenever you load into a room, right, you don't actually start right at the door, you start like a little in front of the door. So, also, since all of you guys are actually in the room with me, or a bunch of you guys are all the things that I'm affixing, like the lights and the showcase and stuff, are they actually in position for you guys? Ray, Alora, Liara, Amphi. Does that all look in place for you guys? Oh my god, I didn't realize I just completely blanked because I was asking that question. Where did I load in? Did I load in about even with this? I'm just gonna do it again. Whatever. Alright, they're saying both in chat, in game, and out here looks pretty good. Okay, so everything looks pretty locked in place. Perfect, okay. Sometimes, you know, I've seen when other people are building like FFXIV and stuff, and even when I was building Ichi and stuff, sometimes I would just like have Rolf and I both pop outside just to make sure things froze in place properly. Because I don't really know exactly how the game calculates it if there's multiple people in a single house and they're all kind of loading the same items, like if it freezes stuff in place properly. There we go. Okay, so where does this load in? Right in back of the second slat partition, right? So now we know. Let's move this back into position. I think it's supposed to be there. Okay, so we want to make sure that nothing goes past basically the first partition here. Okay, so we're gonna place this here. It kind of makes the most sense like that, right? Like, because otherwise things start clipping into each other. I don't know. Where do we think the steps should start? Okay, let's give it a go like that first. By the way, if anybody here in the chat, you know, wants to come join us and come check this place out, the address right there below the gameplay footage is where we all are right now. We're at my FC house in room number 3. So if you want to come take a look at this yourself, come on by. Okay. I'm realizing I kind of want to place this. Well, it's not going to be even, right? Just that little side area isn't quite right. That's okay though. I can fix that off stream. It's not really like a huge deal. The more important thing is that we get the stairs and everything working okay. Let's do this. Light 0. Gotta love it. Okay. Stairs. Here we go. Let's get some stairs on here. Okay, so the way I usually like to do it is I try to make this feel as natural as possible. So I usually try to see the final step there? Like I'll put it, that's very hard to see if I don't have it illuminated. There we go. Okay, so instead of having it sticking out like this, that looks unnatural, right? So I put the final step just below the troop stage and push it in, right? Arguably, you could push it like this and have that final little band at the very top, which you could consider like a mind your step, right? Mind the last bit there. But that's like a personal preference. So we can have it like that. I think there's a possibility we might want to even push this all forward a little bit, and have it be able to really go the full width. Actually, wait, no, we can save a slot here because this makes a lot of sense if it's like this. And we talked about wanting this music stand as the menu at the entrance. And that actually makes a perfect spot for that to go. Like it makes a natural place that this would stay at. Right, like this. Okay, I like that. I think that's because like I was gonna have 2 steps next to each other and have it to full width, but I think this actually makes a lot more sense, you know, if there is an actual space where you'd load in and yeah, there'd be, you know, you walk up, and also though if you wanted to check out the menu, it's right there. And it frees up an extra slot. So what do you guys think? Yeah? How does that feel? Or do you think the menu needs to be on the right? I don't know. Does it? I don't think that's like splitting hairs a bit, but how did that feel, Liara, when you loaded in? You like it? You guys like it? And we had a lantern missing here, because I know I took it away. Uh-oh. Where's my lantern? There's a... Where'd it go? Because we're missing a lantern right here. Outcome? It's not loading again. I know sometimes it doesn't quite load. There it is. Ooh, I do kind of like just like having the light, you know, in here, illuminating the entryway. Maybe it could be like right underneath here that would illuminate it. I don't know. Let's see how this looks though if I just put it here. That's enough illumination. Not quite. Right? It's a little dark. Is it? Or is it a little dark? We could dye this a little bit brighter, right? I think, can this be dyed? It can be, okay. What happens if we dye this a little bit brighter? That's kind of gaudy looking. Yeah, you know, something makes it stand out a bit more. Like if we had it maybe like this or something. And then, because we're gonna probably dye a lot of these pretty dark. Or just something really bright like that. Honestly, okay, let's just go with that for now. Bone white dye. Or is this a little bit better? A little less great. No, it should stick out. I mean, you'd want the menu thing to stick out, right? So maybe bone white for now. We're still kind of adjusting the colors overall, so let me quickly grab a bone white dye. We're so close, guys. It's almost done. And my computer's not having it right now. What else did I need? I think... Are the troop stages in there? Are they either bark brown or chocolate brown? I'm gonna grab 3 of each. Because I know that they also needed... There was the one on the right side is much darker than the other ones, and I want it to match that color. So we'll grab those 2. Where's the bone white? There you go, bone white. And let's look at also dyeing the stools, but we can preview that first. Look at those. Oh yeah, when you load in, you got some just like shadows and stuff going on here. Okay. So let's take this bone white. Oh, we need to dye this too. I just realized. We need to... Okay. What color is this? Bark brown. Okay. Furnishing color. Let's see what color this is. Okay, so bark brown would make it match, right? All around. I think it kind of actually makes sense for the steps to be a little highlighted. Arguably, even this area could also be a little highlighted just to give it a little extra character. Like a clear area where you step up so that people are aware. From a usability standpoint, right? Oof. That crunch. Can you guys see my computer struggling? What is happening? It is actually really, really struggling right now. I can like barely move. The lighting is too powerful. It's too good, guys. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm trying to move. Oh, there we go. Okay, much better. What just happened? Okay, much better. Not super, I mean, you know, my computer's never gonna be super smooth, but much better. What are we thinking? How does this feeling, guys? Does this feel cool? Feel like a place you want to hang out? Curious about putting the concrete wall back in. How if that looks? I don't know. All right, team. Here, I'm gonna switch the concrete wall really quick. Let's just see how you guys feel about this. Does this feel? What do you guys feel about this? Concrete versus the mason work. Oh hey, hello, hello. Is who is? Are you Ricky Periwinkle? Is that Kevin? Or do you have a different name here in the Twitch chat? Or are you just a random person who has run inside and is hanging out? Glad you like it though, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Arima here in Twitch chat. Yeah, it's like it. I gotta say, this really came together quite nice here in the end, in the nth hour. I was a little concerned when I was kind of reviewing it yesterday and like looking at it and like I don't know if this vibe is quite working for me. Like it was a little, wasn't quite feeling it. And I was thinking like, man, I gotta maybe come back and do a big rework of this. But now that we kind of have a lot of stuff in place, and we still have a few item slots left that we can use, right? We got 3 more item slots left to put. I think the last bits would be. We were talking about adding the cello here. Or something like a musical instrument that implies that someone would be performing. And I do really like that idea of still having that. Liara, oh, okay, that's your friend? Awesome. Well, Reiki, welcome, welcome. If you can hear me, I'm not sure if you're here in the Twitch chat as well, but welcome, glad to have you with us. A friend of Liara is a friend of ours indeed. So, okay, for simplicity's sake, let's put this down. You know, like that. So, because the other option here is cello, right? Which is a bit more obvious looking. Like you can definitely see it pop out more. But I don't know if having like a big cello sitting in a bar is like feels as natural as maybe like something a little bit smaller here. What do you guys think? What are we feeling? Are we feeling the cello or the, what is it called? The Maureen curve from the Azim step? What are you guys thinking? Okay, she's having sound issues, working on it now. All right, well, when she's in, we can, yeah. Yeah, I know some people have made microphones by putting, taking one of like the dance pole, for example, or some kind of other pole-liking structure, and then you take the microscope, the gemstone microscope. I forget what the item is called, but I know I've seen some people like put something like that together, the 2 of them together, and then you get a microphone. She figured it out. Hooray! Ricky, are you in here now? Can you hear me? If you can, say hello. And also, hi. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Okay, so I'm hearing people say cello. So the cello could be, I think to make sure that it stands out, we kind of want it to be not in front of the greenery because it'll get a bit lost. So I think it's nice if it's kind of against the wall. Let's see, hold on, let me make sure. What did the mace, lamp? Do you have another lamp? Okay, yeah. So Amphi's reminding me that I do have one more lamp hidden behind this wall. So I have an extra slot to work with, which is actually perfect because I think we also talked about putting an amp, right? Like it makes sense a lot of times when someone's performing that they would have an amp next to them. So a Stormbox will be our amp, probably right here, because a Stormbox will stand out from the backdrop here. Stormbox here, cello here. So then it's, you know, again, it's very obvious sticking out against the wall. Alternatively, put it on this side too. Like, have the cello. This one's a bit more clear, right? It's a bit of a cleaner wall. Cthulhu Noodles, what a name. I like that. Cthulhu Noodles, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Not every day that you have an elder god. Is Cthulhu an elder god? Eldritch? It's Eldritch horror. So that's an elder god, right? Pardon me for not knowing my Lovecraftian lore super well, but... Hey, Reiki! Welcome into the stream. Partners account or not, we're happy to have you here with us. Glad you could come stop by in game and in the stream. Hopefully you'll stick around and come hang out with us on some of our future adventures, of which we hope to have many together. Man, I wonder why my game is being very clunky in here. And I wonder if it's because of all the amazing but dynamic lighting that we have going on or something. Oh god, it is almost impossible to move right now. Like, do you guys see how jumpy that is? That's exactly what I see on my screen too right now. Elder God, yes. Okay. H.P. Lovecraft, yes. I'm aware. So I'm aware that he's an H.P. Lovecraft creation, or I mean, he wrote about him. And Crummy Kid is confirming though, yeah. So Elder God, yes. I've read quite a bit of Lovecraft's work. I'm gonna stop by. Hey, well, shout out to Liara. Thanks for inviting Reiki over to join us. Glad that you decided to come. And like I said, yeah, I hope you'll stick around and hang out with us more. We like the whole thing I'm going for with my stream and all the stuff that I'm building is that I want to build spaces. Like I want to build environments and venues and spaces, and then I want to host events and performances and stuff in those spaces for you guys. And whether that's eventually like me performing, a lot of times, like at least to get started here too, I'll be performing DJ in my own venue or you know, that kind of thing. But also like having bards come over and stuff. So yeah, I would hopefully you want to come hang out with us more, and we can all have a good time together. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to float this thing up off the ground, but it's very, very difficult. Wait, okay, I don't know if this is the reason. I don't think this is, but let's just give this a shot. Could everybody walk outside the room for a second? I don't know why this would be the case, but like in case for some reason it's like freaking out that some people have it loaded and like other people don't or something. I don't really know why that would affect it, but let's just all pop out of the room for a moment and see. To be honest, it's probably my computer, but let me just, let's just give it a shot here. No, I think it might just be my computer freaking out a bit, because it's very clunky out here too. Is this overheating like crazy or something? Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have... Hold on. Quickly switching. I need to switch to my desktop thing really quick. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just putting up the standby screen one moment. Also, you guys can go back in the room. Don't worry about it. If you guys want to go back in the room or if you want to hang out here, up to you. I'm still here. Just give me a moment. Do. Oh my god. So I'm trying to find my little fan control app that I realize is not on right now, and I think that kind of helps. What is it called again? Oh, I'm blanking on what this thing's called though. Man, I wonder why it was holding up all this time, and then all of a sudden it was like, nope, I cannot handle anymore. Forget it. I'm out. And I'm really blanking on what this thing's called. Like I said, if you guys want to go back in the room, no worries, go for it. Oh, there it is. Goodness. Okay. Please work. Hopefully this will do the trick. If this thing can load okay. It's also just quite warm here right now, so try to bring in some air to the room. It'll help cool everything down a bit or something. Sorry about this, guys. Normally I would just weather through the clunkiness, but like I can barely move my character, which makes it basically impossible for me to build unless I can get this thing sorted out. Wouldn't be this is how you know it's live, right? We're doing it live. No pre-recorded bullshit here. Yes, only live bullshit. Exactly. Okay, well, we'll see if this helps at all, but hey, even even if it doesn't get any better. Oh, hey, Selena, welcome. I know you weren't here earlier, but welcome to the stream, and welcome into the room, I should say. This doesn't look like it's getting too much better, but okay. Even if the stream is a little wonky in terms of me building, I can just tell you what I'm going to do, which is I want to put the cello down. I want to put the storm box down on one of the sides of the stages there. We'll put fish in the tank. I think I can manage to put fish in the tank, actually. Although we already have our wonderful fish in the tank in some sense. But I think let us attempt. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. I wonder if there's some kind of a background process or something running. Very weird. So I wanted to ask though, okay, so pretty much since we're done with this bar finally, what do you guys want to see next? I know some ideas that we had talked about that people were asking about was things like they wanted to see more tutorials. Oh, it's cleared up for a second. Yes. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's just check here. Maybe do we want to, or the koi? I think the other fish are more dramatic looking. Right, these look really cool. Should we put one of these in there, the other fish? I think it gets a little lost, the red on the green. I kind of like just having these big white fish with their very nice looking fins and stuff. I feel like that's very dramatic looking. And it really pops out amongst all of the greenery and everything going on in the room. All right, let's do this. Fish finally in the tank. They're clipping into the rocks a little bit. I might have to nudge the rocks, but you know what? We're doing it. There they are. Fish finally in the tank. Look at that. So yeah, to you guys chat, what do you guys want to see next? So what I started thinking like, that I like that we have these freeform streams where I'm kind of just like building and we're just chatting. So I do want to keep these going, and I might even, but I might shift the way I do this a bit, right? So right now what I'm doing is I have housing every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. So about 2-hour block window. But I'm finding that like a lot of times that's a little bit too short to really get into a lot of the more like experimental building, right? So a lot of like what I do when I'm building, right, is that I try to get really experimental and like try to push the bounds a little bit of like what we're gonna do, like what the structure could be and that kind of stuff. But a lot of that takes like a lot of time to float everything and try to layer it all together. So I feel like what I'm thinking we do is that the scheduled like Monday, Wednesday 2-hour time frame, I'll kind of want to start having a bit more of like specific talking points that we'll have for each particular stream. So for example, people have talked about wanting to know how to do photo studios, right? So like 1-2 hour window might be dedicated specifically to kind of us exploring photo studios on a very basic level and kind of building out a basic photo studio, and then kind of maybe even placing a couple example props and stuff in place, right? But but we can do that within a 2-hour window, and then maybe like another 2-hour block will be something like just pure beginner's tutorial, right? Like we're just going to just do a 2-hour tutorial window where we go from like I know nothing about housing to I can float my first bed. I know at least like the basics to get me started, right? And I would do like a walkthrough of like how a lot of the basic glitches and stuff work. We could even follow that up with like a second episode where we go a little bit deeper into like a bit more of like optimizing stuff, including like your hotkeys and your other things like this, right? And then potentially shift some of the more like experimental building where it's kind of just me talking and as I'm kind of just fiddling around with stuff. Maybe that becomes a bit more of like, later in the night kind of thing, right? So the 4 to 6 one would be more specific, and then maybe in sort of like an undefined time frame, I might just be like, oh, let's just like Tuesday night, let's just pop on after 8 p.m. and I'm just gonna build for however long I feel like. And anyone who wants to just come hang out, we can just come hang out and talk. And it can be a lot, just more free form. But I did feel like that. I feel like we probably got a lot of new people kind of popping in and out of the stream, checking it out. But I could understand how if you haven't been following some of the more experimentally built stuff from the get-go, it's a little weird jumping in the middle. You just kind of see me like staring at a wall for a while, and it's not the most engaging, or like you don't really know what to say maybe in chat. Versus if we're doing tutorials, it's very instantly recognizable what this is. Like, what's the stream about, right? Or if I'm doing like, we're doing photo studios, you don't need to have seen any of the other previous episodes of me streaming to jump into like, saying we're doing photo studios today specifically, right? Mr. Minor Threat. Okay, so Mr. Minor Threat, are you talking about the building from scratch, or like the how to build tutorial one, I'm guessing? And Reiki, yeah, no, if you have an apartment in the Mist you finished that you want to show off. Okay, so one, if you want to show it off immediately, and also just because we'd like to have you join us, join my Discord. Anybody who's in here listening and is not already, I have Twitch, which you're listening to me right now on, but I also have Twitter, which is how I post a lot of updates of all the latest stuff that's happening, as well as when I have builds, I'll sort of post the official posts to Twitter. And a lot of that's also like news for like nightclub stuff as well. But I also have a Discord, and in the Discord, a lot of the people here you're seeing on the chat are all hanging out, and that's where we organize the housing tours. That's where we all just like talk about each other's builds, and we can share our work in progress. So if you're not already in the Discord and you like what you've been seeing on the stream, and liking the vibe and liking the people, come join my Discord. Come hang out with us. Post some of your builds in the housing showcase, and not next week, but in the coming weeks, we will be doing another housing tour, and that will be a great chance to, for you to put in your apartment, for example, Reiki, if you wanted to submit an apartment. And, Liara, in the Discord, there is a links section. It's also in the registration section where you first registered when you first entered the Discord. There's the registration channel, as well as links that's shortly below that in the announcements section, like right below announcements, red exclamation point. The link to the Discord is in both those places. I have like one permalink that will allow you to just send it infinitely. There we go. Thank you. I apologize. As you can see, my computers are very maxed out, like just getting the stream out the door. So I can't like very cleanly open Discord and some of the other apps when I'm streaming. Otherwise, I apologize. I would have just linked it instantly myself. But thank you, Ray, for linking that. Like if I open like any other app, the stream just crashes basically. So yeah. But yeah, hey, wait, there you go. Sounds like you made it in. And there you go. I see you. You just joined. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, you'll just need to unlock the housing area. And then you'll have access to all the housing stuff and the nightlife stuff. For anybody who's new, I'm kind of like in a position where I'm like in between nightlife and the housing scene. So I do this housing stream and we're building out these spaces, and I want to teach you guys more housing things and show you this kind of stuff, do housing tours, all that. I also, though, separately own a nightclub that I built myself. It's called Prominence, and you can see it there in the nightlife section if you want to unlock the nightlife section of the Discord. And yeah, Liara already knows. So 1 week from today, next Wednesday, will be the next opening of Prominence inside the club, and I'll be DJing again. I'm gonna try to bring something fresh, some fresh tracks, some new, a little bit of a different vibe than we had the last couple times we opened. I'm gonna get more and more into like the music that I'm like super passionate about. So yeah, tell your friends. It's gonna be a real good time. 100%. I built the club myself from the ground up, and it's really special to me. If you don't want to spoil it for yourself, then don't look at the website for Prominence, and don't look in the screenshots section of Prominence. But if you do want to have a preview of what the club looks like, if that will help you be enticed to go, then join my Discord, unlock the nightlife section, or open that section up, and then check out the Prominence stuff. You can see some screenshots that I've taken or that some of the other people have taken, and you can take a look and see if it strikes your fancy. So would love to have you guys, whoever hears this, at both things. Come out to the housing streams for the more chill vibe, sort of just the creative hangout, and then come out to the nightclub events for some party energy and for some awesome EDM tunes. Yeah, party. So yeah, Prominence next opening 1 week from today, which will also be having still the same stream, like these are the housing stream that we just did. But then 8 to 10 p.m. PST, which is 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. EST, Prominence will be open next Wednesday night, the April 13th. So mark your calendars, tell your friends, join my Discord. You can also, if you're in my Discord, you can, in the registration section or the front desk area, you can opt in for notifications for both housing tours and stuff, or the nightlife stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff too, come check that out. That's like the best way to sort of stay in the loop and actually make sure that you know when stuff is happening. Awesome. Thank you for coming, Reiki. And Ariel, yeah, looking forward to it as well. I'm excited. I got a lot of stuff I need to prepare for that, but I'm excited to bring some new songs and some new stuff for you guys. So I love it. I'm so glad that you guys are excited for that. I think I think we pretty much finished actually this bar today, which is great. What do you guys think, right? I don't know, I think it's looking pretty cool. I again apologize at the end here. I wasn't able to quite put the last couple items because of how clunky things were being a little bit. But yeah. What do you guys? How do you guys feel? And for anyone who watches this in the future, I think I'm just gonna leave this unlocked now. I'll probably maybe take some screenshots of it and post them up, you know, sort of and follow up on my Twitter. But the whole house here, the whole FC now is now built out. We're gonna keep adding to it. And I'm probably gonna change some stuff. I want to rework the main room a bit. But as of like right now, all 3 rooms and the main house are all open and they're all built out completely. Room 1 is a backyard amphitheater stage. And, you know, yeah, take a look at that. I think that's pretty cool. Room 2 is a movie theater that emulates like real life movie theaters. This room, which you're seeing right now, is our bar. Well, I should say it's a secondary bar / kind of coffee shop thing. And then in the main room is a sort of Japanese izakaya, which is like, if anyone doesn't know what an izakaya is, it's a sort of a bar and eatery, bar / restaurant from Japan. And it's the term that they use. It's basically like a hangout spot, right? That has both food and drink. And usually you have little munchie bites, right? Like small tapas kind of that you order. And then you drink and you hang out with your friends and stuff. And it's like a real big mood and just like a cool hangout spot. So, yeah. Tell your friends to come by. Like if you guys want to come hang out in any of these spots or come check it out yourself, come by. Thank you, Liara, for coming by. Thank you everybody for coming by. I see though Liara is in particular mentioning she's going to head out. Good luck with helping your FC mates get their tank mounts. And Ariel, gonna have to play with the chandeliers. Which one is this one again? The one that I'm using here is what Liara said, the skylight chandelier. The green one that here at the top of the build here. That's the skylight chandelier. Oh, my computer's behaving. Can I manage this? I managed to float the cello. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting endeavor. Leah, are you causing Laura, are you causing a ruckus over there? I see those Reaper things going off. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're actually doing it. Big wins. Oh right, with the fish. That's why it's over here. What? Why didn't that float? There we go. How's your new TV holding up? I know, Alora, that you set up your TV just before the stream went off. Good thing those Amazon guys were there to help you float the TV up, right? Said you were having some trouble lifting it, but that's why you need some housing friends like the Amazon delivery guys who can help you loft that thing up onto the stand. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Why did that not work? Come on. So close. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's rotate. Why will it not grab this? Oh my goodness. Come on. Computer, please. There we go. I think I grabbed it. Okay. Oh wait, I don't need this in the inventory. I need it back in the door. Oh, we were gonna put the storm box though. Okay, but this is being so clunky. Okay, forget it. I will place the storm box separately. We got 99% of this whole place done. Amazing. Scuffed as all heck. And you're, oh my god. I am trying to save up to get a computer that is built more for streaming. So hopefully that will be less of an issue in the future. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Oh, you're still listening. I see you're still here. Liara. Well, they brought the box and came over there and helped me put up a TV stand and make fun of me. You know, TVs, I mean, TVs are pretty heavy, or they can be. They're much lighter than they used to be, but I mean, they're very bulky and very heavy. So I understand how you would need some assistance potentially to put it up. So I'm thinking next Monday we do a photo studio. I think that's like an easy one to do next that I think a lot of people are very interested in. What do you guys think about that? Next Monday, when we come back for the next housing stream, we explore building photo studios. This troop stage. Man, this is... Something must be running in the background. There's no way this is correct. What is happening? can barely place this thing down. Oh my god. Okay. Out of curiosity, for anybody who's in the room, did the cello, is it sitting there for you guys? Is it in place? Because if it is, then I think I did lock it properly, but if not, then that's an issue. And yeah, you like that? Okay, so photo studio next time. We'd love to have we'd love to have Fluffy posed in the photo studio. Absolutely. Yeah, once we kind of build it out a little bit, we need volunteers. Absolutely. Yes, it's still there and it's floated up. Okay, good. Oh man, I just posture checked myself. That was a big old back crack. Oh. Hey, what's that gaming chair that like all the people get sponsored by? Just saying, you know, hey. I do need me a new gaming chair. Or rather an actual gaming chair. I'm just using like a old swivel, I don't know, office chair. It's okay. It's no pro gaming chair. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Cello is in place. Pretty much all of our items in place. I'm gonna maybe give this a bit of thought just to see if there's any last little bits here, but I think we're gonna kind of wrap it up here today. Oh, hey, so yeah, next time, Monday, I'll put out an ad for this on my Twitter and also for especially on the Discord, obviously. But we'll be doing how to build a photo studio next time. We'll be exploring that. It might not actually be in this FC. I might use my apartment because I'm out of space right now, and the apartment is a perfect place to build one of these things. So we'll probably build in my apartment next time. But yeah, we'll be doing that. Quick question. How do you, very tiny minor change I made to the stream. Top right corner, I added the little I updated the little live tag thing that I had there. Because it was looking, I realized that it looked kind of like it was off the way I had it before. It did its job. It indicated that this was a live stream for those people who watched in the future, and it's like a recording. But I thought I'd spice it up a little bit. Add the little recording button and add the little dress it up a bit. I don't know, did anyone notice? Just kind of curious. And yeah, a good office chair. That is true. Yeah, I mean, good office chair or ideally. Although I will say, I think my first big purchase is gonna have to be a PC streaming rig, because, well, you guys see the chonky of my current setup. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me, even though it's a little bit chonky. Like Fluffy here, you know? Oh, you can't actually see him. He's a little off camera. Yep. Yeah, you're right, Ariel. I do. I'm a graphic, designer by profession, and first and foremost, my rig and stuff was all designed to be really streamlined for graphic design and for even some music production. And it really works very well for that. It's fantastic for those purposes, and Photoshop and all that stuff, right? Like all the Adobe Creative Suite. But yeah, I never thought that I would be gaming. To be perfectly honest, I like games, but like I didn't expect to get this deep into it. So yeah. And I even put it, like, you can see in my Twitch panels below, if you like scroll down, like, I know that that's like a question a lot of people ask, both like, what's your gear? But then also like, why would you game on a Mac? And that's why I put it in the FAQ. I understand it's not the optimal setup, but that's, the point is that wasn't what my whole thing was initially set up for. And for what it was set up for, it's fantastic. I love it. It's just, I think I definitely, now that I'm getting into this streaming, getting into wanting to do more fancy things with my overlays and stuff, I cannot because you guys already see I can't. If I added any more animation, my whole stream would explode, and it wouldn't even be able to see anything. So, yeah, first things first is we gotta tell your friends, guys. Tell your friends to come to the stream so we can get a few more subscribers. So we can get to that computer a little bit faster. But no, I mean, only, of course, if you guys enjoy the stream, I'm just happy to have you guys here and be supportive. And really, I mean, I do this first and foremost because it's like something I'm very passionate about, and I'm really, really thankful to have you guys all here, even through all the stuff, even through all this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see. I mean, you guys have seen, like, the stream isn't normally this chunky. I don't really know why today in particular everything's being extra clunky. But I will investigate as per usual. But yeah, I think for now I'm gonna end here, get some dinner, and yeah, next week, this day next week, next Wednesday, we'll be both housing and prominence. Next Monday, we'll do the photo studio tutorial. Tell your friends about both of those. As I've mentioned before, I don't have a huge reach for a lot of people, and really I'd like to grow this community as organically as possible, because I don't want to just like spam out or cheese my way to a bunch of followers, something like that. I really want everyone who's here, for the most part, to be here because they just really enjoy it, and because they really like the vibe of all of us collectively. So let your friends know, like Liara did today. Thank you for inviting Reiki over here. Let your friends know, help spread the word about both the streams and especially about the Prominence Club night coming next Wednesday. I appreciate you guys immensely. I look forward to chatting with you guys in the Discord after the stream and in the next coming days. And yeah, I think that's gonna be all for me for right now, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever that may be for all of you. And until next time, take care. Have a great rest of the night.